Hello, my name's Alice Burrows. I'm a registered nurse. I've been working in retirement living and home care and aged care for the past 15 years. What I really love about retirement living is the range of options that are available for our residents. Across retirement villages, there's a wide range of support and service options available, from entry level to very basic services right through to on-site services. On-site services can be broken down into services that are delivered by external providers. These can be providers such as general practitioners, visiting allied health, podiatry, physio, exercise classes and wellness classes. Services that are provided on site at many retirement villages often include meals. These can be delivered as part of your fees, but they can also be enjoyed on a case-by-case basis in the dining room, and this means that you can visit on a fee-for-service option. This is often a great opportunity to bring your friends and family to come and dine with you also. Other services that are commonly provided at retirement villages include emergency call pendants. This can be offered and answered by on-site care teams, but it can also be answered by off-site call centres. So across retirement villages, there's a broad range of support options available to you. Some people assume that all retirement villages offer the same level of support and services, but this can actually be quite different. Some examples of this are assistance with lawn and gardening and maintenance, and it also extends right through to assistance from personal carers and assistance from registered nurses who are on site. So to access home care services or to find out what you're eligible for, the government has set up an online portal called My Aged Care. The first step to find out what sort of services and support that you would be eligible for is to contact My Aged Care. And My Aged Care is commonly called MAC. Anyone can refer to My Aged Care, or you can refer yourself. Once you've been in contact with My Aged Care, they will assist you over the telephone and determine with you what the next steps are. Typically what happens next is you'll have someone from the government come out and speak with you at home, and that conversation's really around understanding what supports you need, whether they're personal care supports or supports to help you access the community for things such as transport. So the Aged Care Assessment Team is also known as an Aged Care Assessment Service, and that's particularly relevant in Victoria. So we can refer to ACAT or to ACAS across Australia. The purpose of an ACAT assessment is to deem eligibility for home care packages. So this is a funding option where you can receive up to 4 different levels of funding. So following the at-home assessment, what the ACAT team will do is send you a letter, and in that letter they'll outline to you what services and what supportive funding that you have been deemed eligible for. At that point in time, you don't have any pressure to take up services, but you've got it there if you need it. Particularly at the moment, there is a wait time to receive government funding, so we do encourage people who are identifying as needing some extra care and support to call My Aged Care and discuss what their options are. For people that require basic support, there's a funding source available called the Commonwealth Home Support Program, and that's really the entry level to receiving government funding. So the Commonwealth Home Support Program sits underneath home care packages, and what we quite often find is that people who access Commonwealth Home Support funding will receive services at home for things such as domestic assistance, cleaning, gardening and transport. Following that entry level of service, if your care needs increase, you will be referred back to My Aged Care. And at that point in time, you'll receive an assessment by the Aged Care Assessment Team or the Aged Care Assessment Service. During that assessment, you'll be deemed to be eligible for a level of home care package, and the home care packages range from level 1 to 4. So once you've received an approval to access home care package or home care funding, the next step in the process is to find an approved home care provider. One of the things you can look for in retirement villages is if the retirement village has an approved home care provider status. The advantage of being able to nominate an approved provider from the retirement village where you're living is that you can receive care and support services from teams on site, so care services on site or carers on site or registered nurses on site. So this is a real advantage for you to access and grow relationships and have real consistency and really know who the carers are that are coming to visit you. The other advantage of providers who have on-site care teams who can administer home care funding is that the residents can receive home care services in very short periods of time. So we might see some residents who receive visit times of only 10 minutes or 15 minutes. And what this means is there's a lot more flexibility with the funding, and you can receive a lot more visits over a period of time than what you would be able to receive if you were living at home. The types of services that you can use your home care funding for are really varied, and again this comes down to working with your home care package provider to talk about what your goals are and what you're hoping to achieve with your home care funding. Some examples of this are assistance with pet care, pet therapy, walking your pets, for art therapy and art classes, accessing the community. We also offer support for people in their home to use IT equipment, and this can be really great to stay connected to the community through the use of laptops and technology. Home care funding can also be used to support people at home who've got quite a high level of care needs. In these situations, we see that home care funding can be used for equipment. This might be around walking and mobility aids, but more so for nursing services. So these are services that are delivered by a registered nurse and can be for things like wound care and medication management. This becomes really important and valuable for people to receive at home because it can often delay premature entry into residential aged care. So as you can see, there's a lot of different options and support services available. We know how important it is for people to receive funding and services at home, and we know this can enable people to live at home well and into the future. What we recommend is that people reach out, find out more about what's suited to them and what meets their needs and their desires and their goals.